This is not something I say lightly, but I legitimately believe Juju Watkins is one of the greatest prospects ever. Better than Haley Jones, better than AZ Fudd, better than Raven Johnson. There's a select few group of players that you can tell are just different than everyone else. Juju is one of those players. In this video, I will explain why Juju Watkins will dominate college basketball, even as a freshman. This will make more sense when the season starts, but Juju is a hybrid of Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers. She's a 6-foot guard with elite handles like Caitlin. She has the defense and passing ability of Paige. Her rebounding and breakaway speed is as good as Caitlin's, if not straight up better. Her shooting efficiency is nowhere near the other two players yet, but the fact she can still do everything makes her a generational player. Before I break down her game, I want to address a counter-argument that I know will show up in the comments. Someone will say, it's high school, of course she's going to look good. While college competition is undeniably stronger than high school, it should be noted that Sierra Canyon is known for playing the best high schools in the country, and she still cooks them. She also won the McDonald's All-American Co-MVP and the FIBA Under-17 MVP. Regardless of competition level, I think you will be hard-pressed to find many players with the abilities Juju has. There's literally nothing Juju can't do, on both the offensive and defensive end. First off, she is 6 feet tall, but has the ball handling skills of short elite guards. Combine this with her being super explosive, this makes the defense extremely uncomfortable. It's very common for her to get fouled, because the defense can't stay in front of her. Unfortunately for them, Juju is very good from the free throw line. Typically, with tall athletic players, their jump shot suffers. This isn't the case for Juju Watkins. Her off-the-dribble mid-range makes her game unpredictable because defenders don't know if she will drive or pull up. Because of her mid-range and dangerous driving ability, players tend to sag off of Watkins. She punishes them by draining a three in their face. Many people will look at her highlights and think the defender is just playing bad defense, but it's really because she's too much trouble inside the three-point arc. We've also seen her develop an off-the-dribble three-pointer. It's not as consistent as I would like it to be. However, if she starts making them at a consistent rate, she's going to be completely unguardable. When Juju gets hot from three, that's when you see her put up completely ridiculous numbers. Caitlin Clark and Olivia Miles are really good at grabbing rebounds and converting them into fast break points. Even if you somehow stay in front of them, they seem to always find the wide open person. Juju Watkins has a very similar ability. Don't be surprised when teams instantly foul when she grabs a defensive rebound. They know they can't stop her on the fast break, so they resort to cheap fouls instead. It's hard to say how it will translate because the players are much bigger, but Juju is a fiend on the boards. Defensive rebounds turn into easy offense. If it's an offensive rebound, it's not uncommon for her to lay it up herself. Her rebounding ability simply comes down to the fact she just wants the ball more than the other person. Her IQ is very high, especially for this age. In this clip, you can see a player trying to take charge. Juju uses her great footwork to sidestep her, and the girl moves in front of Juju, causing it to be a blocking foul instead. Most players would have tried to ram through the player and got an offensive foul. She always seems to make the right pass as well. Unless the coach does something goofy, she will start for USC, so it's huge that her IQ is advanced this early. Last but not least, Juju is a great defender. The athleticism she has at 6 feet tall makes her a nightmare for the opposing player. On top of that, she is going to a program that happens to be one of the best defensive teams in basketball. This is an area I think she will be better than Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers at, even though she is only a freshman. Mark my words, Juju Watkins will make the all-defensive team despite her young age. No player is immune to weaknesses, and that applies to Juju as well. There are 3 problems in particular I see with Juju. The first being is that she seems very skinny. She will definitely have to bulk up because lesser skilled players will rely on getting physical with her. However, I'm not too concerned about this. We've seen players like Caitlin who were extremely skinny in high school bulk up. And all you have to do is take one look at USC's roster to know they don't play in the weight room. Despite being a fast-paced player, Juju's jump shot release is really slow. This causes her to be blocked by players she easily should be able to score on. Ideally, she will fix this by having a faster release. However, that's easier said than done. An alternative would be to rely on pump fakes and improve her step back. I think the biggest problem I see in her game is her inconsistent passing ability. I'm not sure why this is, but sometimes Juju makes some unbelievably bad passes. She will drop elite dimes, then misthrow a basic pass that makes you want to throw your remote. This is going to make teammates extremely frustrated, especially if they are open. I'm not entirely sure how she can fix this, as it's very random when it occurs. But it's something she absolutely has to fix, or she will average over 4 turnovers a game. To my knowledge, Juju has not had any major injuries. This is a big deal because it seems that players who get injured in high school tend to be very injury-prone in college. Juju has immense talent, but there's another major factor in why her game will be taken to the next level. The real reason she will be as good as Caitlin is because she shares the same mentality. She has a Kobe-like obsession with basketball. You don't have to be obsessed with a sport to become great at it, but that obsession combined with immense talent will make you one of the greatest ever. Last but not least, I will give my projection on Juju Watkins. I don't expect her to get National Player of the Year because Caitlin Clark is built different, but she will be in the conversation. I believe her stat line will be very similar to when Paige Beckers won the Player of the Year award, but with less field goal efficiency. My prediction for her freshman year is that she will average 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. I expect her to be an elite defender, so she will average 2.5 steals and 1.5 blocks. My guess is she will shoot 40% from the field and 30% from 3. I think she will average 4 turnovers. The field goal percentage and turnover rate won't be ideal, but it won't overshadow the overwhelming production she is giving. This isn't related to my analysis, but I think the media should push Juju Watkins a lot more. She is the perfect ambassador for the sport. She is exciting to watch. She is able to score a lot of points, but isn't selfish. She's smart and respectful. She won't cuss out refs and excuse it as being passionate. She is a perfect inspiration for the youth. She's a very marketable player, and they need to take advantage of that. I suspect she will be slept on until she makes a major tournament run. It wouldn't be the first time it's happened. Thanks for watching this video. I can already tell you this won't be the last time you see her featured on this channel. I plan on breaking down many other incoming freshmen as well. I don't think they will be the generational player that Juju will be, but that doesn't mean they aren't future superstars. Comment below how you feel about Juju, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.